it's me again from Electra Navy. I know the lighting's pretty bad, but I was gonna film a video today, but it was thunderstorming, so my only option if I want to film one today would be at night. And that's right now, and I'm using my Christmas lights on my bed. Anyway, so I wanted to make a video about, let's see, I wrote it down. Okay, so it's basically a list of 5 things people can do every day to make their lives better over time. This is usually used, it's like a method where you use your voice and the law of attraction to shift things around in your mindset, because you know, not everybody's gonna wake up and just be like, everything's amazing, you know, like you kind of have to work into like a subliminal reset, basically. So I just want to get into that because these 5 things on this list, I've done them, I do them every day, and it's literally changed my life so much. It's unbelievable. I know it might sound fake, but it's not, it's real. The law of attraction is real. Just like God is real, everything like that, the angels are real. And if you use these steps to just rewire everything that you've known, like all the negative things, because you know, like a lot of times we're born into a negative world, we're around negative people, and it rewires the way we think. Well, here are some ways to fix that so you can manifest better things. So the first thing I have is, I wrote, people can improve their lives every day by waking up and feeling grateful or thankful for everything they've got. Even if the situation isn't ideal, it is much better than having nothing. Okay, so what I meant by that was, so I recently learned how important it is to really be thankful for what you have. I know a lot of times people complain, and even you or me complain, and you're just like, I hate my life, or not even I hate my life, just I'm so upset because I don't have this, and I'm so upset because I wish that I had this, and why don't I have this, and this could be so much better. And I completely get that, because if, say you're in a relationship and you're not happy and you're like, I wish I could have a better relationship, well, you can, you know, but that's not the point. The point is, you should be thankful for even having like a thing that you want more of, if that makes sense. For example, you have a lot of clothes, or maybe you have clothes, like you have 2 outfits, you have an outfit, whatever, and you're like, I really want 1,000,000 clothes. Okay, it's a bad example, but you're like, I really want a lot more clothes. Like, okay, that's totally fine, you can want a lot more clothes, but don't forget to be thankful for what you have, because not everybody has clothes. Like, I know it's sad, but people don't have clothes. Some people don't even have a roof, and it's like, I understand you might not like your house, and you can just say something else to manifest what you do want, but don't hate on what you do have, you know? Don't be like, oh, I hate this place. Like, maybe you can just feel like, okay, I need to move on from this place, but don't just throw in there like, I hate living here. Well, at least you even have a place to live, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying this in a way that, like, it could be worse. I know that's exactly what it sounds like I'm saying, but what I'm trying to say is, look at the bigger picture, but don't hate on what you already have. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, because it's important. Because, you know, like for me, I wanted to do something with my teeth, because I wanted like a bonding or whatever. And I know it's like crazy, but I was literally looking in the mirror and I was like, damn, at least I even have teeth. Because, I mean, I'm gonna still do it, but you see what I'm saying? Like, just be thankful for where you are right now. That's the step into getting into what you want, the manifestation of what you're going towards. Okay, so the second one is, change your words to positivity. I hate work turns into, this isn't my ideal, but it's a stepping stone to where I want to go next. So it's kind of like what I just said. So instead of saying I hate, yeah, literally exactly what I just said, but in a different way. Like, instead of saying I hate my job, like, okay, I get it, like you might not like your job, which is totally understandable, but instead of hating on your job, just be like, okay, you know what, this is just, it's kind of like understanding where things go into place, like what things are meant for in your life, why they happen. Okay, I don't like my job, but this is a stepping stone and I'll get somewhere else because I know that I'm meant to be somewhere else. And that's the ideal, you know? It's better than being at a job and saying how much you hate your job, but you're too scared to make a step. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to make the step. If you really want to leave this job that you don't like, make the step. Go somewhere else. It will be worth it in the long run, like, unbelievable. A lot of people are stuck by fear. That's why there are people that don't move in their lives. Like, you might see people and you're like, dang, they've been in that position for 10 years. Not position as in job, but position in their life. And it's true, they've been in that position for 10 years because they're too scared to move on. And I understand it's an ego thing, definitely, being scared. But you have to, you know, find something to push you. You have to do it. Like, if you want to live the life that you want to live, you need to move forward. That's also goes for things that happened in the past that really sucked. Like, for example, I've had a lot of bad relationships before, and I remember after all of them ended, I had like a lot of animosity towards them. I was like, oh my god, like, F them, whatever, you know. But after time, I just kind of started rethinking. I was like, you know what, I just need to be thankful, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have learned what I learned today. I wouldn't be where I am today. I wouldn't know what I know about relationships, and it's true, I really wouldn't have. So in a way, yeah, it's in the past and I don't like you, but honestly, everything happens for a reason, and you happening to me really helped me in that way. So, okay, so number 3, start saying I am after everything you are going to achieve. Classic manifestation technique and a real life changer. This is facts. If you start saying I am, I know there's probably 10 bajillion YouTube videos about this, but it's the truest thing ever. And if you haven't done this, this is your sign to do that, because I am, just that phrase, I am abundant, I am rich, I am successful, I am amazing, just anything. I am a millionaire, I am I don't know, anything. Literally all the things that you want to manifest, you can manifest with saying these things. It's literally the classic manifestation thing. Like, in order to manifest what you want, you have to act like you have it. I know it sounds crazy and I know it might be hard, but you have to literally act like you have what you want. And that's how you get what you get, because you act like you already have it. I have this book, it's called Conversations with God. It's literally like the whole series is my favorite. But anyway, so in the book, God said to the guy, I forgot his name, Donald or Neil, something like that, I'm sorry, but Neil Donald, I don't know. But anyway, so he told him, he was like, the thing is that you have to act like you have what you desire, because it's already written for you, but now you're just claiming it. And the funny thing is, God saying that is something like all these YouTubers have been saying and all these people have been saying, and it's true, you know? Like, if God said it, it's true, and they've all been saying it, and it's just like, it's unbelievable how much that goes into place, you know? If you claim it, it will happen, and that's it. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but I've had times where I'm in the process of manifesting something, and I'll start like just rewired, and I'll just start saying it. I'll start thinking the thing that I'm trying to manifest, and I'll really think of it as it's happening right now. Like, for example, I'll just be like sitting around, I'll be like, dang, I don't really have to worry about that because I already have this and this, and even if I don't physically have it in that moment, I claimed it in my soul. So that means it's on its way to me already. And you worrying about how and where and who and why and all this stuff, or how it's gonna happen, that's the thing that literally gets you stuck, because you can't be so focused on those things. If you want the good things to happen, you really have to let it happen without wondering so hard. That's how I got my twin flame, because I stopped caring. I was like, you know what? When he comes, and that's it. And then after that, he just came like that, and I was like, okay. It's amazing. It really is. Okay, number 4. Follow your intuition. It may be scary to do something you're not used to doing or don't want to do, but it will definitely benefit you for the long run. Okay, everything that everyone on this list is like crazy true, but listen to your intuition. If you know you're not supposed to be doing something, honey, don't do it. Don't do it. I know it's hard. I know not everybody is meant to in their lifetime. I mean, everyone's meant to, but most people don't listen in some lifetimes, which is totally understandable because they're still learning. Because God knows that I did not listen to many things I was motioned to do in the past. Let me tell y'all a quick story. I remember one time when I was younger, I was literally a sophomore in high school, and I was in this terrible relationship. I was like so unhappy, and it was like kind of like another girl, like it was like me and another girl and this guy like type situation. And I remember I knew I wasn't the one that was supposed to be there, if that makes sense. Like, this was not meant for me, but I was forcing it because I was so stubborn. I was like, it's gonna happen. Okay, it didn't happen, but this is what happened that day. I was at a bowling alley, and I was there for a birthday party, and I don't know if y'all remember the Coke name, like when Coke had like names on the bottles, and they would be like, share this drink with Anthony or share this drink with Amy or whatever. So I was at this bowling alley, and they had them in the vending machine. So I go past one. Oh my gosh, like talking about today, it like brings tears to my eyes because I could not believe that this happened. I was walking by, and I look up. I was ranting to somebody about him because I was mad about something he did. I was ranting, and I look up and I see his name next to the girl's name that we were in this love triangle with. And when I saw it, I was like, I knew it because I've always been spiritual, even though a lot of times I've ignored it. I've always been like, a sign, that's a sign. So when I saw it, I just like, I was like, okay, well, now I can't really hide from that because that just really, told me in my face. But out of anger, I bought the bottle of the guy because I was so mad, and I was like, that kid couldn't be a sign. This could not be it. No, like I was in denial, like crazy. I was literally like, what, 15? I was like 15. I was like going crazy because I could not believe it. Anyway, that and a lot of other things happened. Maybe I'll get into that in another video, like signs and stuff. But that's a sign to move on. Like, girl, like, get out of that relationship. Like, that was literally my sign. That was one of my many signs, but that was a very big sign, obviously, because where in the world, tell me anywhere else that would have happened. Like, I just couldn't believe it. Right now I'm okay, but you see what I'm trying to say? It's just like, if you know you're not supposed to be doing something and you're given a clear sign, baby girl, I promise you, if you listen to that sign, your life will automatically change. Like, it might hurt at first, but when bad things happen to a good person or somebody who's learning, something good usually replaces that, and you will be happy again. You will learn, and you will learn, and you will learn a lot of lessons, and the same lesson will keep repeating until you learn. But once you learn, you are going to glow, literally glow. It's amazing how things change once you decide what to do for yourself, what's the right thing to do, what you're supposed to do, Facts. Anyway, trust that you are going in the right direction, because you are. Not only that, but believe that God will guide you the right way. This kind of goes into my last step 4, because the journey is all about trust. Like, that's all it is. You have to really trust the divine. You have to trust God. You have to trust the universe. Even if I know a lot of people don't feel uncomfortable with that. They're like, oh, I don't really, like, I've never had a relationship with God and stuff, but maybe you do trust in your angels. Does that make sense? Like, some people have a level and you're kind of more connected to some other level. Like, maybe you're more connected to the angels than archangels, and you trust them more, even though they're all the same. If you're at least trusting something of that, you are headed into a bigger direction, leading into the whole thing. So you will be happy, you will understand things better. Just trust that things are working out for you because they're meant for you. And being a good person, I know I say this a lot, like being a good person, but being a good person is going to change your life for the better. Even though there are a lot of unfair things that happen to good people, those good people are rewarded in the end. And if not now, they will be later. whether it's this lifetime, the next lifetime, even though people don't want to be waiting like lifetimes to be happy again. But I promise you, if you're a good person and you find it in you to be happy, you will find some sort of joy, everlasting joy in your life, and you will be forever thankful for that. And maybe like little good things will happen to you, like maybe you'll find $5 when you need it, or maybe someone will give you a cookie. Like, I don't know, it's just like things like that. And it's very important to trust that God has your back. It's amazing how your life changes once you're like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna just follow my signs, because where else am I gonna go in this life? And it's true. It really is true. You have to really connect with your soul, the things that are being shown to you. It's a lot of work, but it's very, very, very true. Okay, I think I'm done. Follow your intuition, okay? Because your higher self is helping you. Facts. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna upload some more. Thank you for being here, watching all my videos. Thank you for checking out my channel, for checking out my store, electrasoul.co. Almost said electronavy. electrasoul.co. I'll put it in the bio, but yeah, check it out. I do readings. I deal with paranormal things. I sell sprays, oils, incenses, crystals, all that stuff. So check it out. Thank you guys. Bye. Oh, and my Instagram, electrasoul444.